Good morning, lovely people. I'm Trish Lee and welcome to Thrive with Trish. Today's episode is a little bit different. It's special because it's my first Q&A on YouTube. Normally I do Q&As on my Instagram account. However, I noticed that there are questions coming in also about YouTube nowadays because I guess more and more people want to know about my journey in YouTube, how did I grow on YouTube, and so on. So I decided, let me just make a video and I'll also create an IGTV story, problem solve. Everybody's questions are answered. For my Q&As, normally I accept questions about anything. It can be about life, it can be about social media, it can be about career, business, anything at all. So today we're gonna cover aspects about life, social media, especially Instagram and YouTube. So I got my laptop here and we're gonna look through the questions one by one. I have 7 questions here and I'm gonna answer each one of them. Alright, I'm excited. Let's go. So question number 1, looking back, are you happy that you went through what you went through? At first, I didn't really fully understand this question, like what was this person really referring to, what aspect of my life? And I asked this person and he said that basically in general, am I happy for going through all the challenges that I had in life? Okay, honestly, whenever I'm going through challenges or challenging times, of course, not gonna deny it sucks. I'm not even gonna say that I'm super positive and anything can happen to me and I'm feeling great. No, of course not. When I'm having challenges, I'm just like any other human being. I will regret my choices sometimes or think maybe I'm dumb, I could have done something better. But as cliche as it may sound, I find that everything in life really does happen for a reason. Sometimes we may not understand it right now. We may not see why did something happen the way that it did right now. And sometimes the reason will only come weeks later or months later or even years later. And for me, that is exactly the experience that I've had in life. And when this happens, this is when I know that actually the big guy up there or the universe, whichever you believe in, he has been watching over me and trying to guide me through life. That is why he put challenges in place to help me. Alright, question number 2. Tips on gaining followers on Instagram. Okay, I have many tips and I even have a counseling service for this, for growing your social media account, Instagram. But one tip that I can share here with you is always make sure that your followings, the people that you follow and you engage with them to build your community, I would say that try to proactively every week or so or every 2 weeks or so, check through that list. Really check through that list, because for me, I've noticed that people who come onto Instagram, they are not always so active, meaning to say they can be active one moment and then the next moment, I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe personal reasons, they stop posting on Instagram anymore. You will see that their last post was months ago or even last year. Who knows? Whatever reason, they're just not active anymore on Instagram. And the thing is, when they are no longer active, how do you expect to have an engaged and active community on your page? Therefore, if you see that these accounts are not active anymore, you might want to start looking for more accounts to engage with. So don't just be complacent and just satisfied with, okay, I have this group of people who I know and they like my content and I like their content and we're gonna support each other. I would say that every social media account is always the same. It's a continuous process of maintaining it. So if you see that some people are not active anymore as much as they were in the past, then try to find new accounts to engage with and have them in your community. But one thing I really want to touch on here, and I get this question a lot. How do I grow my followers? How do I get more followers? And so on. Look, I understand that it's so easy to fall victim to vanity metrics and you want more likes, you want more followers, and I completely understand. Of course, I don't know why our human brain sometimes it works like that, but we tend to judge ourselves based on the number of likes we have. And we think that when we have low likes, that means that, oh God, that means I suck, my post sucks, everything sucks. And when you have lots of likes, that means like, yeah, you know, I'm likable, my post is great and everything like that. So you define that as you, like that is your value, but please don't do that. And I admit sometimes it happens to me, although that I know that's not true, but it does happen to me. But when I really remind myself that what is the facts? The fact is it fluctuates, it happens. This is just Instagram algorithm. So you do your best, give value and quality to your community as much as possible and consistently. Do your best to do your hashtag research and so on, and whatever tips that you know, and just do it consistently. And know that even for myself, although I have over 9,000 followers on Instagram, it's not always that every of my posts will get, you know, tons of likes. Sometimes I have 100 plus likes, sometimes I have 400 plus likes, sometimes I have 700 plus likes. It really depends. But at the end of the day, I need you to ask yourself what is really your goal with your page. So say for example, if you run a business like I do, your goal should be wanting to convert those followers into clients, potentially clients. But of course, not all of them. Maybe most of them are just there for inspiration from you or to learn a skill or knowledge from you. But then that's okay. But if you don't have a business, my question is, what really is your goal? If your goal is to motivate and inspire people, then let that not lose sight from you. Like if that is your goal, focus on that. It's okay if you have a small community. I do believe that even if I have a small community, it's better to have a strong community rather than a community that doesn't care about your content or doesn't engage with you. So say for example for me, although my content, like I said, sometimes I have low likes, sometimes I have lots of likes. But what really matters to me is when I receive DMs and people telling me, you know, Trish, I just want you to know how much your content really inspires me and how it has helped me through this problem or this part of my life, and how, yeah, you taught me to see a different perspective in life and so on. This really means so much to me. This means that there are people who are really inspired by the work that I do. And I have clients coming to me through Instagram. That means that my goal is successful. You know, I have reached my goal. So what is your goal with your page? Sorry, I want to add on more here because I think this is really important for many people to hear, is that even if you reach your goal and you grow from 100 to 1,000 to 10,000 and then 100,000, are you ever really going to be satisfied? What will make you satisfied? Do you really know, you know, what is the number that you want to achieve? Because it's really normal that as we grow, we will keep on comparing ourselves to bigger accounts, bigger and bigger, and it's hard to feel satisfied, so to say. If your focus is only on numbers, then yeah, how will you ever be satisfied? Because you will always want more. So please know your goal and focus on that, nurture that. And honestly, for me, as I am growing now, an Instagram example, or over the years, one thing I've really noticed is that in the past, I can really give more personalized communication with each and every one of my followers and the people that I follow. But as I grow, it's not as easy anymore because there's more people wanting my attention. More comments in my posts. There's so many people flooding my DM, and I don't mean in a bad way. I mean, it's really nice that people want to connect with me or ask me about my services. All this is all great, but I feel bad that I cannot reply as fast as I would or as personalized as I would like to. I'm just short on time because I have so many other aspects of my business that I need to manage, and so I find that, yes, it's just like any business. The bigger that you grow, you as a business owner will have lesser and lesser human touch with your followers. And I don't know, for me, it's one part about growing that kind of makes me sad. I don't know, what about you? What do you think? All right, moving on to question number 3. What is your biggest driving factor for you in life? Regret. And what I mean by regret is I don't want to grow old and look back on my life and regret not doing the things that I wanted to do, regret not chasing my dreams, trying new things. This is the driving factor that makes me sleep or wake up at insane hours, and this is the driving factor that makes me push boundaries. It pushes me to keep learning new things, it pushes me to go traveling, it pushes me to try different things that I thought that I was too scared to try. Basically, when I grow old, I just want to look back on life and think to myself that, hey, I have no regrets in life. I have tried and experienced all that I wanted to experience. Question number 4. To heal people, do I have to be a coach? I would say that it depends on the severity of the pain that the person is experiencing. So say for example, if someone is having suicidal thoughts and you are not a certified psychiatrist or therapist to help this person, then I would strongly suggest please direct the person to the appropriate people to seek help. If you are referring to someone who is stressed out or just feeling down in general, then of course, please go ahead and help this person. You don't need to be a certified life coach or any counselor or therapist to help someone. Use the power of kindness and be there for that person with all your heart. You can really create magic and spread so much happiness just simply by being kind. Question number 5. What is the one thing you are extremely grateful for? Being alive. I do not know if y'all are new to my channel or y'all just got to know me. Perhaps you don't know my story, but I am a trauma abuse survivor. I have nearly died before in the hands of a family member. That is why I know how fragile life can be, and I am truly thankful every single day, every single minute to be alive, to have the chance to experience what it's like to build my own family, to be a wife, to be a mom. What does it feel like to travel, to enjoy different food, to feel happy? So yes, being alive is what I'm really grateful for every single day. Question number 6. How do you create your thumbnails? Okay, there's many apps here, so I guess if I were to really go into detail how I actually do the steps, it's gonna take I think 1 or 2 more episodes. So in summary, I use a mix of Canva, Illustrator, Snapseed, Photoshop, and PixArt. Question number 7. What is the biggest challenge for me on YouTube? I would say the biggest challenge is audience retention, because I noticed through seeing my analytics on YouTube that in my older videos, many people were watching just maybe 1 minute plus or 2 minutes and then dropping off, and that was not good, of course, for YouTube algorithm. And of course, for me, I was thinking, all right, what's wrong with my videos? Is it really so boring? Is it really so bad? Oh my god. Okay, so I had to really dig deeper and try and understand how I can keep increasing that audience retention so that people would potentially at least watch 50% of my videos, or hopefully the complete video. So basically, to increase the audience retention, there's many aspects to this. I would say it's your script, your content, the way it's delivered, the editing, the sound, visual quality, also relatability and likability. I'm sure there's many other aspects to this also, so again, this is a question which will need 1 or 2 more episodes to fully answer. But in essence, these little points that I just mentioned, by me working on each of these points, it has helped me to increase my audience retention, and that I'm really happy for and grateful for, because that means that I'm on the right path. So my dear friends, I'm sorry, I really wish that this was shorter. I tried my best. So sorry about this, but thank you if you watched up to this point, and if you enjoyed this episode, please let me know if you would like me to do more of these Q&As. I can possibly do this weekly if the response for this is really good. So if you have any questions for me, whether or not it's about life or about social media, in particular I would say Instagram and YouTube, but if you have any other questions about any other platforms, let me know. If you have questions about career and business or health, relationship, anything at all, feel free to drop your questions in the comments below. And also please do let me know if you found today's episode helpful in any way. As always, your feedback truly means a lot to me. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. And before you go, I have one question for you. What is your biggest challenge on YouTube or on Instagram? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.